And there again, the sound men, you'll notice that we had an engineer in the control room, and he watched, I had a door open and closed a couple of times, and he had to watch me constantly to know when to bring the crowd in, and it was a perspective of a hospital. And he would bring that noise up and get it out at just the right time. And we're interviewing, a psychologist is interviewing a Southern belle. And I tell you, I cannot do these female voices anymore. My voice has gotten too low or something. But Willard is, well, just there again, just the two of us. And we had a recorded bridge music. And Willard had made up the commercial. And he'll tell you what it is. Here is As the Worm Turns.
And now, the continuing story, As the Worm Turns. The story of life today in a big city hospital. The joys and heartaches, the intrigues and involvements, a million souls yearning to breathe free. And brought to you by Scuff No More, the miracle plastic product of the space age to spray your children to protect them from scratches and bruises. You may recall yesterday that Dr. Andrew Kaiser Cunningham III, who is the eye, ear, nose, and throat man at Big City Hospital, received a visitor, a young lady he had not seen for 38 years, Miss Scarlett Beauregard Talaferro Calhoun Stewart. It was back in Meridian, Mississippi, when the young doctor was working part-time in a cotton stuffing factory where he stuffed little bits of cotton on the end of sticks. As today's story opens, we find ourselves once again in the office. Miss Scarlett and Dr. Cunningham are chatting now and talking about the old days. Let's listen, as Miss Scarlett says.
Those were wonderful days. The old days were the happy ones, Dr. Third. But
It's Cunningham.
for your sign says Dr. Cunningham III, I thought maybe you'd changed your name.
Forgotten, I am Kaiser Cunningham.
Oh, yes. How could I ever forget you?
Remember you used to call me Andy in the
Yes, Andrew,
I gotta see a doctor.
what is the matter?
This terrible sinus condition.
Would that my problems could be solved with pills and medication.
Don't cry, Miss.
My problems go much deeper than that, Andrew. You know I don't cry often.
Yes, you won't
I'm a
cry.
proud lady. We proud ladies don't cry.
Here's my handkerchief. Blow your nose.
Thank you, Doctor. I appreciate that.
I think it helped a little bit, Miss
I
Scarlett.
think so. But you see, do you remember my husband, the late Ashley Belmont Dulaney?
You mean Ashley's?
Yes, he's gone.
Well, how did it
He
happen?
cut out.
Oh.
He,
How did it happen, I guess?
oh, it was a sad story. First of all, Ashley was a go-getter. Ashley always had a big deal just around the corner.
He was pretty fancy with the bottle, too.
Yes, he was. He put it in.
Cards, booze, and women.
And he took all of my money for what he thought was a worthwhile venture.
What venture was that?
He was going to get a Wall Street Journal franchise in Russia. And he went over there, and as you might guess,
Wheeze
Doc,
is coming back again.
it laid a big egg. It bombed, I think is the expression.
Excuse me just a few minutes. Nurse Nadine, bring me a pill.
Yes, thank you.
My sinus.
So anyway, Doctor, the story gets worse. Doctor, please. Upon returning home, Ashley went into town one day, and
Yes.
while not looking,
Yes.
poor Ashley was trampled to death by a herd of swine in a peanut festival in Cuba, Mississippi.
Oh, that's tragic.
I can still see him laying there on the ground. All those pig's feet walking over.
Couldn't tell Ashley's from...
No, you couldn't.
Well, how can I possibly help you, Scarlett? Well, what have we here? How can Miss Scarlett, Beauregard Teleferro Calhoun Stewart, possibly be helped by Dr. Andrew Kaiser Cunningham III? You won't want to miss tomorrow's exciting episode when Miss Scarlett whispers in Dr. Cunningham's ear.
Doctor, there's no way else of putting it. We're broke.
The Worm Turns is written for radio by Denise and Damon Navalero and produced by Tanda Leo T. Thomas. Isn't it? Del Sandell Productions and comes to you from Washington. Until tomorrow, ta-ta.
Well, there again, we broke up a lot. I mean, we didn't always do that, but it happened more than not. But as the Worm Turns was very popular in the last year or two of the Joy Boy show, and Willard would make up these little. When driving out from Virginia, he'd make up the names for the doctors. And one interesting story about the first week of As the Worm Turns, we had a doctor. Kaleo was his name, Dr. Kaleo, who was kind of an idiot. I mean, he just was one of these, I wouldn't want to go to him. And Willard passed a little town, a signpost in Virginia someplace, a little town called Kaleo. So Willard just said, hey, we'll use that and just change the emphasis and make it Dr. Kaleo. So Dr. Ernest Kaleo, and we did this thing about it, and the phone started ringing. His lawyer called. And he said, and then NBC's lawyer. He said, you got to take that off. You can't use that man's name anymore. So, come to find out, Dr. Kaleo was up on a $10 million malpractice suit. Now, there's more to the story. About 10 years later, I'm at WAL, and the Joy Boys is off the air, and a little intern came up to me one day. She says, Mr. Walker, my mother said to tell you hello. I said, I don't think I know your mother. She said, well, she knows you. She was Dr. Kaleo's secretary. That is a true story.
Then you mentioned some of the stations that you were on in the D.C. area, WRC, WWDC, WMAL, and you were on TV for a while, WJLA TV.
Yes, and News Channel 8. Now I'm on WAMU-FM, not with the Joy Boy show, but the big broadcast, which we do on Sunday nights. And we, if they opened a radio station, I'd probably work for it at one time.
Okay, yeah, one more clip.
One more clip if we have time. This is our spoof at management. We used to have a routine called Memos from Management, which was kind of funny. But this time, we had a simulated meeting of the executives at NBC. The topic was, how do we set the clocks back for standard time? And it got to be a big production. And you'll notice that, well, there again, just the two of us. Listen to the little asides. You'll hear Willard like he's bored by tapping his pencil. The little business, as we call it. That's what I think made the Joy Boys bits funny. The stuff off camera, off mic, I started saying. Anyway, here we go. It's staff meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking to you from the National Broadcasting Company's conference room. Many decisions are made concerning the industry, and because this industry concerns you, the listener, to such a great extent, we thought you might be interested in attending a staff meeting featuring some of the members who are, of course, running this great NBC 5,000-watt radio station and this magnificent NBC Channel 4 television station. We'll let you know what our problems are. To better acquaint you with our operation, we are broadcasting on the spot. The man who is speaking in the background now is the program manager of WRC and WRC Television. Now I will turn the microphone over to him, sir, and see if we can get that big gavel of wrapped, and there's a finish funnel. The next voice is the program.
Gentlemen, I know you're wondering why I called you all here this morning. The facts are plain and simple. We have a great decision to make here. Effective Sunday at 2 a.m., we must make a decision. The clocks. We switch from daylight to standard time.